Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another section with CJ on CJ Trades. Do well to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it as much as possible. Yeah, help the small account grow. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I want to do a breakdown of USD CAD trade I took last week, and I kind of use this trade to pass my phase two of my moving prop. This is a trade here. So I want to show because there was two entries there. One of the entries I did checking out, and I kind of closed the trade because I was afraid that okay, cool. I'm already 1 hour up, and I have this friend Mena. So Mena takes partials. You get that's his thing. Yeah, he takes partials a lot, but it's, but he's a motherfucker. But yeah, it's actually a very good trader, and I'm proud of his growth. And but yeah, I kind of surprised reversing to my origin, my point of origin, and I was kind of stressed out to get, and I kind of closed the trade early. But then I realized that there's a particular point, something called a continuation point that there was big push from. Price did react very good up there, and I was like, oh cool, let me just re-enter. That's why you have two entries of that particular point, and let's go towards it. As you can see, this happened on the 15th, and let me do the trade breakdown on the 15th. So this is it. This is 15th, and normally if I'm doing my breakdown, I would like to what are they calling it, go towards a higher time frame, check what price is doing at that particular higher time frame, check where price is going to, check where price is coming from, and yeah, that kind of stuff. So let's go over to the weekly. What do I have on the weekly? Check this. This particular point. What do I have in the weekly? Absolutely nothing actually. Maybe monthly. Okay, monthly. I trade off the concept of demand and supply. So uh, I probably do maybe a breakdown of the whole demand and supply structure. But that's it. And one other thing, so as a trader, I feel you should also pay attention to price, which is a candlestick, because there's literal no way we can know the amount of input or output going for each particular currencies. So I feel yeah, if you pay attention to price, price will definitely show you what is going to do next, and with that, you should probably calculate some of your moves, or even know some of your moves. You get so monthly demand, weekly. I feel same thing. Daily, I have this particular point, this particular supply here that's to that structure, and hopefully on price come towards this particular point. And 4 hour, you can see multiple time frame analysis. I kind of started from the higher and I'm pulling to the low. Normally I kind of it. I like H1 a lot. So H1 is usually my go-to time frame you get. But I can't just use H1 to place a trade, that kind of thing, that kind of stuff. So what do you notice in H4? I kind of have this low, and price was failing to take this low. Sorry, I did that stuff wrongly. So price was failing to break this low, and there's this big push downwards, and this all this is telling me that okay, cool. They're ton of sellers at this particular point, maybe it's reacting off something. I'll probably check it out. Anyways, that's on another class. So probably reacted off something, push close, and doesn't break this low, failing to actually break this low, and so I go to time frame. Like I said, I trade off the concept of demand and supply. So I have this particular low, and this is the high that created this low. Price came here, obliterated this high, and there's this demand zone here. And I'll kind of show you something and show you the main reason why I also checking out soon. There's this demand supply zone here actually. The price has like reacted off twice. One, two, three. There's also this supply zone at this particular top. Here should be my target because if price should I hit FS replay. So if price should like break above this particular point here, and my next target should be like inside this D1, what are they calling it? D1 supply zone. So that's just it. This H1 demand that has been holding and causing havoc. But the thing about like this particular H1 demand here, I don't think there's no like price are like showing that okay cool. There's no like enough order here to push price lower because price came into this particular place, pushed down, came back again, pushed down, failing to break here, came back again. So like I feel like the order here has been exhausted. You get so like I'm expecting price like from this particular region, and since price was also failing to break this particular low in H4, you get, and if you go to H1, this particular highs that created this low has been taken out. So you get came towards this demand. So I'm expecting price to like literally like go lower, give me a confirmation, and take towards this particular high. You get that kind of thing. So stopping there, and you've kind of like check this out. Yeah, price came lower. Then there's something that drew my attention. If you kind of like go to H2, yeah, I want to like mark here out. You get because here's the like the demand that created this will big push that broke here and push into this what are they calling this supply zone, this H1 supply zone, that kind of thing. But there's something like actually like caught my attention. Like I said, take note of price and you take it from there. There's also something that caught my attention when I went to like M30. Fuck, my network is bad. When I went to M30, understand that this is also like this is a demand zone that I want price to like react off. Yeah, but if you kind of like look from this particular region, yeah, you notice that this particular high, there's this week here. Price came towards this particular top, this particular this particular H1, that H1 high. Price came here, reacted, pushed back down. This week here created the most of the momentum that broke this high. So there are 2 points I was looking at as of now when I saw this particular week here that created the momentum that broke that high and this lower point. So if price should come here and give a reaction, I will take it. You get. But if price should come here and I have price breaking this particular point into this particular point and gives a reaction of this particular point, I will also take the buys. You get. I will also take the buys made from somewhere here. You get. So like at the end of the day, yeah, like I said, pay attention to price and price will like give you what it needs or give you like literally like everything. If you go to like M15, M15 is like way clear. You get that kind of thing. M15 is clear, very clear. As you can see, this high price came towards this particular region, pushed back down, creating this candle that created the whole momentum that took out this high, that kind of thing. So with this in mind, I want price to like come here, give a reaction, and push up back. And I also like I said initially, yeah, initially in the starting video, I said like I took two positions, and one of them I got it was like during CPI or something. One of them I got like chicken. That was like I took my whole, I took like one close to 1 hour, yeah. Then I had to like re-enter because price gave me a reason to re-enter. Actually like thought I would get stopped out to get that kind of thing, but I think it was because like I was afraid that kind of stuff. But anyways, M5 is usually my entry time frame, and in M5, I want something like this. Price coming from here, creating this high, creating this low, break this high. It's an entry for me. This is my first entry. Will take off here. Or second entry, price comes here, creating this low, wick this low, close here, creating the break of here. Then I'll sorry, creating the break of here and pushing back up. Get so I'll like enter off here. So open here. So those are my two entry time frames. And there's one other thing that I've noticed about price here. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with me? There's one other thing I've noticed about price here. If price should like come, if price should like come lower, yeah, something like this, fail to break this low, but very close here, breaks here, yeah, and definitely want your reaction to get like definitely most people will enter off here. But the thing is that me personally, yeah, I want price like clear this high. I will like show you in this chart. It did almost same thing. I want price like clear this high before I will not like take an entry off here. You get because most times if price does this particular thing without clearing this first low, I think that's just a trap. Because if most people enter here, yeah, most people enter over here. Most times price will just like fail to break. Price will all like now fail to break here. Then literally everybody will get stopped out. You get that kind of stuff. So oh jeez, shit I've started again. So entry time frame and let me check this shit stuff. So entry time frame, yeah. And normally for my M5, I have this high and this low. Okay, cool. Like I said, price came here. This is the original low here. This is the low. Let me mark it up. This is the low. And shit. This is the low. What the fuck? And this is the high. That's that kind of thing. Price failed to break here. Broke here. Most people like definitely like want to enter over here. But I think me now, yeah, I wanted like price to break this particular point before like I'll get an entry. You get so price came here. Once when price actually like wicked here, I was like, ah shit, maybe another day. I'll probably like find another entry another time. And but fortunately for me, price came here, broke this top, and once it took out this particular top side, I went to like M15 and check out M15. M52 was also broken. So my point of interest was now here. It's not this particular point. And if I'm taking a trade off this particular point, I want to like set I used to set SL 5 pips below of this. So this 51. It was 50 that time. Yeah, I know I took I could remember because my this thing was at 40 45. So 45. My target was this H1 supply zone here. It was like 10 hour. Cool. So that in mind, and that being said, I want price like come react over here, la la la. So price came here, reacted off here beautifully, and we pushed. So CPI came delicious, was failing to break this demand. Like I said, I was scared also. So let me put this. I was scared also because okay, cool. This was the demand zone here, and price was at the weak tier, and I thought that okay, cool, maybe like this demand we hold and price will like basically come take me out. Like I said initially, that's why I took 1 hour. But there's something that like caught me off guard. Maybe it was because I was like deep in my emotions. I forgot to like react. But later I found it actually. So this high here was broken by something around here. You get and my first entry from here, my stop was literally below here. Maybe I kept it something like this. But I really thought that before I even like saw this, I thought that maybe like price won't react off this particular point, but price did react off here beautifully, like very, very gorgeously. You can see there's this push. There's this push into this zone, and this particular blue candlestick came engulfed this one perfectly. So like once I saw this, even like in H1, I went to like M1 rather. M1 came. There's this break. There's this particular break, and M5 have already like shown the beautiful engulfment. So I I kind of like normally I want price to like come maybe like something around here, react and probably like start. But instead I just decided to like take my trade in. I decided to take up this M5 high and M5 will be rather. This was 63, 61, 62, 63, 630. And this was like about 6 hour or so. This was like about 6 hour. And my target too was still that H1 demand. But I'll also show you why I even made one of the greatest blunders of my life. Although Shapra is even like give me like a reason to trade. So if you are taking, assuming like I took both of them, I probably like got to like 16, 17 hour from both. But anyway, price came, tapped that particular region and took it. Remember, I said this particular point was also a H1 demand, and if you check out what are they calling it, the higher time frame here, the higher time frame I was expecting price to like come here. I'm expecting price to like come here actually. You get that kind of stuff. So in D1, this particular demand has been cleared. So this is out. This particular supply is price reacting of it, and if this should break, so now I have two particular points. If this should break, I'm expecting price to like come towards this particular region, and if this should hold here, I'm expecting price to like come either here or this particular beginning point and still buy. You get, because in D1, all I'm expecting, yeah, D1, all I'm expecting is price to like get to this particular point. And in H4 like I've shown me that okay, cool, bro, we ain't going lower, fam, because what's the calling it? Price failed to take this low. Price failed to take this low. Yeah, and in H1, price has destroyed the high that created this low. So, anyways, I wanted to like sell from this particular region going down, but price didn't give me like an entry, and the trade was like literally scrappy. So I didn't like put an effort towards it yet. I didn't put an effort here. But although the trade ran beautifully, so man, wow. I think he actually did give me an entry. I was not the one paying attention. Oh jeez, he did give me an entry. Twice. Fuck. So this was the high, this was the low, and if I should have entered this trade, I think I should enter off here. Wow, this crazy shit. Oh, now I get this 11 o'clock. Now I get why I didn't even take the trade. I woke up like like morning because I just like wake around close, very close to London Open and that kind of time. I think this is the main reason I didn't take the trade. This 65, so this will go up 70. 70. My targets should be off H1 demand. My first stop will be here because this nigga is like broke this high. This is stuff that broke this high. Yeah, my first stop will be here. My second would be this low, and my third should be like this initial particular point that price has not reacted off. That's 15 hour. But anyways, assuming I should take that trade, I will literally like stop here because I'm a very conservative person and not that much. But price my mouth misbehaving. So yeah, price did run actually. Look at this. And whatever. Yeah, literally like gave me the whole full TP. Crazy. Anyways, this is like the breakdown of the USD trade I took this price and do all to like and subscribe